Happy holidays!
Hello, everyone. Guess what? This is December 24th. That means tonight is Christmas Eve. Wow.
Wow! Full board holiday season. Thank you for spending this little bit of time with us. This is Thursday Thoughts with Merle and Patti. This is Merle M. Singer, the relationship, I don't know if she's over here or over here, the relationship miracle worker. I am Patti Negri. We both share our wisdom on relationships and love and solving all the problems of the world every Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, and wherever else you are in the middle. What are we talking about today, Merle?
Well, it is Christmas Eve. So we're talking about, are you spending Christmas Eve alone? Or how are you spending Christmas Eve alone? And for that matter, we can add in Christmas and New Year's because this has been one crazy year.
Yeah.
But I was listening on the radio while I was putting on my makeup, and the, I don't know who it was, the moderator of a talk show was saying how, look, this isn't going to go on forever. This is temporary. Most likely next Christmas will be back to at least something close to normal. So it's a one time, one shot deal. Why not make it an adventure?
I like that. I like that. Otherwise, sit in or wallow in our sadness and because it is tough. This is the time that you really do think about relationships. This is the first time in my memory that I am not having a great big party tomorrow. What I called my orphan party, where everybody comes who didn't have anywhere to go, and now we've become family over the years and years and years. Not even not having a party. No one's been in my house. It's March. It does start to get to you, and especially at the holidays. So instead of letting it get to us, we thought we'd talk about some different things that you can maybe do.
Yes, yes. One, number one is make it an adventure. So, what can you do to make it an adventure? We said, one of the things we said was we need to be grateful for what we have. And when we're feeling sorry for ourselves, to stop feeling sorry for ourselves and think of who else we can feel sorry for.
Hi, Nanny. Happy holidays. Yeah. And it's not just feel sorry for, it's like getting outside of ourselves. When we're feeling sorry for ourselves and we get a victim, we're like, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me. As soon as we turn our vision outside, maybe the next door neighbor who can't see their family yet either, or your best friend, or your 2 or 3 or 4 people down the line friends. That's what we were talking about this morning on the walk. So if you can't be with people, maybe this is a time to call or do a Zoom or a FaceTime.
Even in our walk, there's people that we see on a reasonably regular basis, and to take an extra moment to say Merry Christmas, have a little conversation about the deer, something that it means something to us. So it most likely means something to the people that we're talking with. And just being, so you say, okay, you don't go on a walk. And you're stuck in your house and you're really not going out. There is Zoom. I mean, here we are. We used to do this next with our arms around each other to get close together to fit into the phone camera.
Because it was half the time upside down or sideways.
and that's and so you just made me think of that one guy that walked by and said something about our being happy.
Yeah, how cheery. As we were talking about the grumpy people.
Exactly.
Hi, Cafario, Barkin, 205. Yeah, and again, put that energy out because everyone's feeling it like you are too. So that's why I was thinking, even going to your outer circles, if you're not doing preparing your house, or you're not traveling, that extra time, call or Zoom or FaceTime or Facebook video messenger or WhatsApp or Skype. We have so many methods. No one has to be stuck at home anymore. To call those people maybe you'd usually see, and then call those people that you wouldn't see. How nice is that?
Yeah. Yeah. I have my list for today. As a matter of fact.
Yeah, no, I have. It's just use the time to make other people get better, which will make you feel better, and then it's not just sitting home feeling sorry for ourselves. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like you said, next year will be good and it'll be different, whatever it is. So let's make this. I love what you said, Merle, an adventure. Let's make this an adventure. The
Yes.
year of COVID, the year of pandemic, worldwide, the whole world. There is something um, combining
Historic.
about that. The whole world is going through the same thing. The whole world is wearing masks. The whole world has to stay home. We've never been a whole world as one thing before. So why don't we make it a bonding experience, even if it's not the easiest?
Yes, yes, yes. So you can create your own memoirs, or you can do a blog, or uh, uh, you know, you just know, or I'm telling you. So now you know, this is historic. We are living through history. We are a part of history. When we don't wear our mask, that's part, history will tell about that. And when we do, history will tell about that. So appreciate the the famousness of yours, whether your name is ever known or not. You're being here, you are a part of history. They are going to write about it, and you can write about it yourself, and just how it affects you. And I would ask for people to um, forgive themselves and other people for all the things we do wrong, which is when we should be wearing a mask and we don't. For the people that travel, that shouldn't be traveling. Let us not judge. Let us not judge those people. Let us not judge ourselves, and let us. I mean, this is the Christmas season. This is a time for embracing mankind, for forgiveness, and you can create an energy of that and a feeling of that, and some of the things that even as I'm talking about this, what does this make you think about? Who does this make you think about? Is it somebody that's passed? Is it somebody that, I really should call that person?
Yeah.
And uh, you can create your own comfort and warmth. And I was telling Patty, uh, it must have been online. Everything is online. Know, I'm I'm trying to find out something, and something comes on my screen. I didn't ask for this, but here it goes. But I saw someone talking about something called, I got the website, a senseofhome.org. So, did you know that 30% of the people on the street are people that have been aged out of, what did I call it? Homes,
Foster care,
foster
the
care.
foster care system.
So, people that have been aged out of foster care. And even when they get in a job and an apartment, their apartment is empty because they have no backup support. I remember my first apartment. I remember Ann gave me this funny table that was long, and we painted it, and well, it's a whole story about that table. So to have that kind of support, if you don't have that from your family, that these kids or grown adults at this point would rather sleep in their car than sleep in an empty, completely empty apartment. They go and sleep on somebody's couch, and then pretty soon they've abandoned their apartment. But a sense of home.org. Check it out, look online. They get furniture and they put together, like, about 40 people come, and they hang up drapes and they put in a sofa, and there's a bed with a sheet, and you see the big reveal when the person comes home, and oftentimes with their little kids. It's um it's it really is so touching. And I love the idea that you're preventing homelessness even before it starts, or before it sets in, because homelessness, once it sets in, it's really hard to deal with. But these
Yeah.
kids, if we could be a support system for kids aging out of force. Anyway, so that's all a part of the season. So, maybe pick out your 10 or 5 favorite charities that you're going to support this year. This does not seem like a nice way to spend your head time.
Yeah. And if you're going, but I can't, because I hear it. I hear you guys. You're going, I can't, I haven't worked in 10 months. I can't support charities. I don't have any money. I don't even know how I'm paying my rent, blah, blah, blah. Stop. It's not everything is about money. And honestly, $2, $3, $5 makes a huge difference. But there is so many organizations that maybe just want a little time from you, or collect things. Like there's one that I love, and it's Operation Blankets of Love. They give blankets to dogs and cats in shelters that don't have it. They're on cement floors, which gives arthritis. You could give money to that, great, but you could also give your old blankets that you've probably been storing up and they're just taking up cupboard space, blankets and towels. And that's just one example of one of millions of other things. So it's don't go right to, I don't have money to do that. Maybe you have a few minutes to talk to somebody.
Well,
Maybe you
well,
have to,
you could volunteer at this place. You can volunteer at any of those places. Don't you can volunteer anywhere. If you don't have money, you probably have time.
yeah. Yeah, and time is good. And what Sunshine, hi Crystal, hi Simone, hi everybody, Manny. Yeah, what people want is love. We want, so find out what love is. Love doesn't have to cost money. Love doesn't have to know that we feel important. So it is the season of light. What this Christmas or Yule or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whichever words, names you want to put on what this season is, this is the season about the returning of the light, which is the love, whether it's the birth of Jesus or it's the Yule sun coming back. So let's make this the season of light, even if we're stuck in our houses and apartments.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. We could do that. And
We
And there's no
passed.
better way to make you feel better than by making somebody else feel better. We talked about that.
I think that absolutely. I think that's important. I think when you get mad at somebody, and that you think, oh no, this is they're hurting, or they don't have a job, or they're worried about something, and that instead you say hi honey, or just give them a hug, or just don't scream back at them. That's a great start. That was hard for me to learn.
Uh, yeah, pick your battle. Yeah, yeah, we got that one. So, and I love what you were saying too, Merle, about just a little extra compassion right now, because people are extra, it's getting to them, this pandemic a little bit, or it's extra time of lonely. More compassion with others, more compassion with yourself. That word compassion. It's been there's, we've been lacking in compassion in a lot of areas of our world. So now with this new age of Aquarius, with this great new planetary alignment going into the air signs, the age of Aquarius versus the earth signs, it is going to be more compassionate. And let's choose to make that true, more artistic, more creative. So why not start it right now with the holiday season?
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
deal.
compassion, love.
Uh, we've passed 11/11
Oh,
significantly.
oh well.
So, what do you think? Um, you're the psychic medium. Is there a magic we can tap into at 1116.
1116 is a magical number. Any number is a magical number, whatever you choose to make. So yeah, everybody who is not driving or operating heavy machinery, close or glaze over your eyes, however you're most comfortable. Take a deep breath in, uncross your arms and legs, exhale. Keep slow breathing. Take a body awareness. What is the awareness and balancing of your body? And exhale. Now just put your focus right to your heart for a second, just your heart. Where does your heart feel? Where does it go? Where could that beautiful beating heart of yours send its energy out to something else, to someone else? The person you see while walking down the street, walking your dog, your parents, your grandparents, the relatives you do or don't see very often, the person you met in school or in your class who you think, wow, you've heard some rough things, because we know things about people because of Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And maybe somebody you've seen some hard times, maybe you could send them a little love, just energetically, or pick up that phone or type them a little message or type them a little note. Where can that beautiful, bright, beating heart of yours go outside of yourself and help somebody else? Pets, animals, cats, dogs, birds, the environment. And now see how you can increase that for yourself. What can you do in your little world, your little body to help that? All your senses, burn some incense, put some music on, what you're going to do after your little meditative moment, bake some yummy cookies and give them to that neighbor or eat them all yourself. Open up your senses, send that energy, that vibration of energy out. It is the holidays. It is the return of the light. Days are getting longer. We survived the winter is how it all started out. We survived the winter. So maybe start making those plans for next week and the new year coming ahead. So again, feel that beating heart, feel that pulsing heart, send it out to yourself first and those out around you. And then come back a little bit warmer, a little bit more grateful, a little bit more compassionate, and a lot more happy. Come back. It feels good. It's so easy to do. It's an awareness. It's awareness.
Yes, yes, yes. And each of us needs to know that we deserve to allow ourselves to be happy. We deserve to allow ourselves to see the good and kind of you can acknowledge the bad stuff that goes on. You just focus on the good stuff that's going on.
And what's it? This has been my favorite prayer, and I didn't grow up in a family that prayer, and my mom always gave it to me, and then learning decades later that it's the one used in AA programs or NA programs or anything, that God or whoever grant me the serenity to change the things I can. No, what I know, I forgot it. Change the things I can.
Recognize the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Yes, thank you. That's it. I have it up in my guest bathroom. Change the things I can.
I have it.
It doesn't matter, but it's really good. Start there, even if you don't know the poem. It's really easy to find. And whatever Steve said about marshmallows, so we were starting the little moment of meditation. I saw Steve pop up out. I don't know what he said about marshmallows, but anything to do with marshmallows.
Bring bags of marshmallows, get people throwing them in. It's fun. People have fun and with belly laughs. That's
I love it. Start throwing marshmallows.
I like it.
I like it too. Your magic book signed. Okay, magic books, you guys. We have books. The signing part, when I do events post-COVID, I always at book signings and sign them.
Right.
I can't figure out how you buy it on Amazon and sign it. But we'll keep thinking on that, Steve. But my book, my magic book, Old World Magic for the Modern World. Great present for yourself, great presents for others. Ebook, audiobook, print book, $6 to $12. everything about it empowering. And Merle, talk about your book.
My book is Cracking the Relationship Code, the key to happy relationships at home and at work. This also is a great book for the holiday. It's a great way to start out the new year because it will give you the hints to just tweaking what you're doing, just a little bit of a tweak that will make your relationship so much smoother, not just your romantic relationships, your family relationships, your friend relationships, your work relationships.
She is the relationship miracle worker. So like us, friend us, follow us, sign up for our newsletters, go to our website. And what are people doing in less than 40 minutes, Merle?
Oh my goodness. Yes. There is a program that is on right here. It's an amazing, fabulous program with an amazing hostess. And the name of the program is called Merle's Pearls. It is I that gives this program. And today we're going to talk about a holiday project. Listen and learn one new thing about every person that you meet or talk to or online or send one new thing that you learn about them. In other words, how are you going to practice listening?
That's a good one.
How are you going
That's a good one. So come back at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, wherever else in the middle, 8 p.m. UK. Also, for those of you single people, we're getting ready to start our new The Magic and Science of Love class in January, second Monday in January. It's a 3-week course.
Yes.
Magic and Science of Love. It's online, it's Zoom, so you could be anywhere.
Yes.
It's always on Mondays.
Yes.
And I bring in magic and ritual and all sorts of great things. Merle brings in her 50-some years of marriage and psychology and counseling spares. And together, we've got 2 engagement rings so far. So join us, men and women, the magic and science of love.
Okay, that's it for now. Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Happy holidays. Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.